Okay, so you may be wondering why we are using one of these little beauty dish things on our flash gun. Why exactly do we need it? Well, the reason is because obviously we're very lucky today because we've got a model such as Sarah. She's got a great face, she's got great skin. But in the real world, you may be taking photos of friends or family. It may be an older member of your family who maybe, you know, their skin's not great, maybe they've got wrinkles. Now, obviously, to get a more flattering effect with any sort of skin blemishes or wrinkles, having a wider light source is going to diffuse those shadows, and it's going to make any sort of blemishes on the skin look less extreme than they will if you use the flash gun on its own. So, I mean, simply put, that is why we're using it, because it's slightly more flattering. Now, we've also got some more accessories that we can put with this particular setup. Let me put my camera down for a second. We have the diffuser set, which comes in a clear diffuser, but we also have different coloured gels that we can use with the diffuser as well. So we've got a red, a yellow, a blue, as well as the white diffuser. Now obviously these will come in handy if you really want to experiment with the lighting effects and colour the lights, or maybe if you're using one of these on the background flash, so you want to colour your background. This kit's great in a sense because it also comes with some honeycomb grids. I haven't taken them out of the packet yet, but there's 3 different honeycomb grids in there, all of different diameters of the actual honeycomb, and these are going to narrow the light if that's the effect that you want to get. The actual centerpiece itself, obviously we've been using a white one there, comes in a silver or a gold as well. Obviously the silver is going to give you a slightly more contrasty looking light than the white one. The gold one is going to give you a really warm golden glow to the skin tones and stuff. So again, it's quite handy. Just you can tweak it however you want to work it, however you like your photos to come out. There's basically a fitment that can help you achieve what you're trying to get out of the photo. Okay, so now what we're going to do is try a couple of shots, swapping the white diffuser panel with the deflector for the gold one, so that we can see what the shots come out like. So I'm just going to unscrew the inside piece. Oops, put that down there. And just going to screw in the gold one. Okay, and just centre that up. Okay, that's great. So I've got the gold one in now. And Sarah, do you want to sort of step back a little bit, and I'll. Okay. So I'm going to put that on there. That's locked that in place, and we can set up and do the shot now. Okay, so we've just changed the diffuser panel to the gold one, and I'm going to try and take a couple of shots and see what the difference is. So, Sarah, if I get you to pose again. Okay, and 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's great. Yeah, I mean, you can instantly see the difference. Let's try another shot. And ready, 1, 2, 3. That's perfect. Yeah, I mean, we can see here that we've got a really golden glow compared to the other one. If I flick back to the other shot, that was the one with the white reflector, and you can see instantly the difference that we've got is quite pronounced. It's a really golden sort of glow. If that's the type of thing that you're after, then that's a perfect tool to get that golden effect. Okay, so we're just going to take a quick look at one of the other accessories that you can buy, and this is a snoot that fits onto the flash gun. In this case, I'm using an old 550EX, which is one of the Canon flash guns. And basically, it fits the same sort of fitting system as the mini beauty dish has, but it's effectively going to narrow down the light quite a lot. We've got like a little grid in the bottom just to really focus that light. Now, we're probably not going to use this for our sort of main our main source light. We're actually going to use it for a hair light at the back, but I just wanted to illustrate what difference you can get by using this in regards to lighting the model and lighting the background. So we'll just do a couple of test shots with this so I can show you what it does. Let's just mount it onto the flash here. Right, now obviously because it's a snoot and it's really narrowing the light down, you may have to do a couple of experimental shots to see where the light's hitting your model, because obviously if this was in a studio situation, you'd turn the modelling light on and you could see exactly where the flash was going. In this case, we haven't got a modelling light, so it's going to be a little bit of trial and error. But if I can get you to pose, Sarah, and let's try one. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's great. Okay, I mean that's probably about in the right position. And as you can see, what it's doing is it's lighting this tiny area where Sarah's face is, but it's not lighting the background. We're actually, even though we were on a white background, we're actually getting a very, very dark grey colour in the background, which if you're trying to achieve that type of effect, it's actually going to be a really useful tool. As I said, what we're going to use it for is to put at the back of her and use it for a hair light, but I just wanted to illustrate how much it actually narrows that light down. Okay, so now we've got a slightly different setup. We've got 3 different flash guns and in different positions. We've got our key lights, which we've got the mini beauty dish on. We've also got the small, one of the deflectors, the white deflector that's just on the front, just to soften that light a little bit. Behind Sarah, as the hair light, we've got the snoot again, which we mentioned earlier. Now the snoot's got 2 different grids that you can honeycomb grids that you can put on the front to give slightly different angles of widths of the light. We've just picked, I think it's the 40-degree one for this, just so it really keeps the light into just her hair area. And then on the back panel here, we've got the blue little panel on the front, just so that we can light the background with a slightly blue tinge. So let's give it a go and see what we come up with. So I'm going to get Sarah to pose, and let's count her in. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's great. Now for some reason that one didn't go off. Yeah, I think I need to reset it. Okay, that's great. Okay, so let's try that again. And ready, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, just give me another one. Not so much of a smile, a bit of a pout this time. Ready, 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's great. Okay, so as you can see on here, we've got the blue background that's coming in because of the light panel on the blue. I don't know what you call it, a blue diffuser on the front of that little beauty dish at the back. We've got the beauty dish at the front creating this light, and I don't know if you can tell from that the hair light. Now probably the best idea is to turn the hair light off for one shot and just do a similar thing and show what the difference is with having the hair light. So Sarah, if I can get you to pose again. Okay, ready, and 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's great. And as you can see there, if I flick between the 2 images, you can see that the hair light makes a lot of difference just to that back piece there. And obviously you can position these wherever you want them. We've just happened to position them here because of the way that we're getting them to stand, and it just seems the most logical sort of position really. But you know, the idea is to just get creative and use these different effects to get different sort of types of pictures.